So, hello everyone. Now today, I want to talk about, do we understand anything about this whole modern society? And I mean by the wokeness of the leftists and Republicans. Now, as I talked about and before, I talked about my own views in this world of divisiveness, I guess. Normally I say I am in the middle about subjects like politics, and some things I agree on the left on, some things I agree on the right on. I'm never always going far as this or far as that. I'm not doing that. But I want people to understand this part. Just because you can say a message and it can sound good, it can sound on paper, it can sound good on damn near paper, but some people will not accept that. And what I mean by that is that these people are always, well, how about this? How about leftists not being an open-minded group? Because if you think about it, it must be true that leftists say that in these woke ideology groups, obviously they're open-minded and they're tolerant to any speech, right? But they don't like when their whole movement or ideology, it's disrupted by the same people that they don't, by the same people that they want in their group. Now, I'll give you some examples. So, as you know, a lot of black folks are out here and not agreeing with Democrats. And we know that some are, some aren't. And I'm talking about some that are not. And see, and these are the black folks who are parents also, where guess what? They have kids in these schools, and these parents are more conservative. Or in the middle like me. And like this, most people are mostly in the middle or in the far right. Which I think is mostly true, but I don't know the full extent of that. If I don't know, I might be a little clues on that, but yet again, I'm going from what I know, so don't take it as a informational video. Take it as a way for me to tell you that some of the things that the Democratic that these woke people talk about progressive and stuff like that, they don't understand themselves. First thing they don't understand is being progressive. And I may think that the people are fully open to being progressive to a lot of people, right? But, see, back in the 50s and 60s where movies were still in black and white. And the first horror movie that I could think of that had the first ever black person was George Romero, A Night of the Living Dead. If I'm thinking that correctly, that's the only one I think of that had a black actor in it. Guess what? That was progressive back then. Having black folks in movies where it was mostly a white cast, that was progressive back then. Even having some women who were leads, too. That was progressive, too. And that was later on down the years, or in the 70s and 80s. But guess what? That was progressive back then. Nowadays, progressive means you got to accept that trans women or biological women. Yeah, for me, I don't even believe this statement at all. And what I mean by that is this. These people believe that, these woke people believe that pronouns are a serious thing. If you ask anyone on Twitter, ask any woke moron on Twitter, they're gonna say, oh yeah, they're very serious and they help people. No. They're just an idiot. They don't understand a fucking thing in the world. Because they're in a little bubble. Progressive nowadays, see, when they want to protect them, here you go, protect, you can't see, but I'm doing air quotes, protecting the marginalized groups, they're really not. They're being a mouthpiece for them, saying things for them that some of these folks don't even believe in those things. And honestly, that's more or less true. how about the LGBTQ community? I'm gonna talk about this. If you murder me, I'm okay with that. I don't care. These whole things about the LGBTQ, they only have themselves. They don't have no one else on their side. Democrats don't care about them at all. They don't care about them. They only use them to push their movement on. And when they say that, oh, we care about you, in what way do they actually care about the LGBTQ community? They actually don't. They're using you as a mouthpiece so they can spread their message of hate. That's mostly leftists and Democrats and woke idiots. They're always putting this hateful message about, we should push away straight, like, these people want to push away straight white males. But you know what they're doing? They're being controlled by, guess what? Straight white males. The feminist movement was created by straight white men. And guess what? No one questioned the movement. I mean, some people did back then, and now the whole movement's a basically a joke now since third-grade feminists. If we get a fourth-grade feminist soon, that'd be funny as hell. Because would they go backwards and go to the first-grade feminists, or would they go with a newer, stupider movement and say that we're being harassed? Which one would it be? I have no idea in reality. That's what mostly any woke idiot thinks. That they are protecting they're protecting the communities that they have to, but they're not doing a fucking thing to protect them, and they're just saying things for them that they don't actually believe. But you know who are most accepting? Well, sometimes Republicans are. I said sometimes at that part because we got we got the MAGA, Make America Great Again, and we got the Old Republic. Not the game, I was thinking that too, but I'm calling it that. But guess what? The Old Republic, they want to keep things like they were back then. They want to keep things separated. Which, at times, yes, it is needed to keep some things, to keep the things the same, right? But in reality, that could backfire also, where some ideas don't work very well for the Old Republic. And then we got the MAGA Republic, which is the Trump's movement, which I'm okay with. Except for the part where he put out NFTs. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm no joke. He put out NFTs. That's a stupid, even for me. Damn, even for me, I'm saying that's stupid as all hell. Anyways, the MAGA movement is more of a way to be freer, to free the country by being a communist country, like China, right? And guess what? Disney is going to China route, which is kind of sounding more and more like it is nowadays. Disney's going downhill, and for real, it is going downhill for damn sure. But guess what? The Republicans are more open to ideas. They're wanting to listen to the people. Democrats and woke people are not that open-minded. And now you may say, but Angel, how about the hateful message that the right want to spread? Actually, we're not even like saying hateful messages to any group. We're already open to a lot of groups. Even for me, I may not like the things that some of the groups are saying, but guess what? I'm okay with that. And sometimes some things don't work very well. And I get that part. No one will like everything. And that's how it is. No one will be like, oh, I like your idea. Ideas are more of a thing where, guess what? They're ideas. Some ideas may work, some ideas won't work. But having people who are like Joy Reid, who are spreading hateful messages to attack, or like the liberals' new network spreading hate messages to Republicans, telling them to die. That is a hateful message, and black folks should keep voting for the wrong people. And the people who say that, oh, we're here for Hispanic people, they're already not for them. See, and guess what? These Democrats and woke idiots don't understand that Hispanics are more conservative because you know what they are? They are a nuclear family. They focus on themselves and they want to be like an open field. They keep to themselves and they pray. I know, I've been in one. Yet again, my dad's Hispanic. And so what? I believe in that shit. I went to church. And guess what? I did do that stuff. But I'm not gonna be a full-on atheist and say, oh, I hated church. I'm not gonna be like that. But I'm sorry, I need to count my brother for a second. But yet again, these Democrats are always spreading hate messages to the people that they don't understand. They will never understand the Republicans. Republicans will never understand Democrats. These whole things, they will never be understood by certain people or certain groups, which is fine. And I think that we should all be one together. Just because you may not like my ideas, because guess what? Yes, my whole generation I talked about already as being a weak-minded. We follow things that that people say and they are misleading us. That is woke idiots. They are misleading Gen Z entirely. Because guess what? That's what we think. That's what they want to bring us into their groups. And they want to spread hateful messages and say that, oh, any Republican is a very, very hateful and racist and sexist person. Guess what? I'm not hateful, and I'm in the middle. And these people and woke idiots want to say that everyone in the middle and the right, they're very hateful. No, we're not. We are just very happy with who we are. And the people want to sort of holidays also. Like, they want to sort of Halloween. Like, you can't dress up as certain killers. Which I think is pretty fucking weird. But guess what? That's a whole different video entirely, okay? But these people don't understand a damn thing about family. They will never sit there and say that we understand you. The people are wearing sort of holidays. The people are in story. The people are in story, to give kids books about sex, which is totally fucking wrong. Let the parents do that. Now the teachers are not those kids' parents. Let the parents teach those kids that thing, not the teachers. And honestly, I do not agree with that messaging. The whole messaging about Democrats saying that they are open and minded. They have never been open minded to anyone. They have never accepted anything from anyone else. They only listen to themselves because you know what they are? They're fucking airheads. They're sour. They don't actually care about someone's. They say that they care about them, but they don't actually care about them. You know what I do care about? The gun rights of Americans. And you may say that, oh, well, gun violence is caused by... Actually, no. You know who do the gun violence? And not the guns. It's the person behind the guns who are causing these shootings, the mass shootings that happen. These people are mentally ill who do these shootings sometimes. These people need help mentally instead of putting their whole messaging forward and say that we need to keep supporting them. They need help. But no, woke idiots want to keep putting the messaging of, oh, I get self-diagnosed. Yeah, sure, before you know, that person goes on a shooting into a fucking strip mall. A lot of shootings did happen because of a lot of Democrats and woke idiots. That's kind of fucked up. Something about it's true. And how about the riots that are happening that happened in 2020? How about the Antifa riots? How about the BLM riots that happened in 2013? But it got bigger in 2016. Yet again, these things got bigger because these people don't actually believe in the messages themselves. These messages are being used to have the Democrats look better because they can say that Republicans are more hateful groups and that they are out there to take the wrong messaging. No, the people who are in the wrong for the messaging is Democrats and woke idiots. They're putting this narrative that we need to push kids forward to the progressive side there. But in reality, the kids do not need to be brought into this. You know who not be brought into this? The politicians. And this is for both sides of the aisle either. Both sides of the aisle too. The politicians on both sides, some of them are weak and they don't understand a damn thing about what they're talking about. About Biden, talking about guns that he not even understand a thing about. How about when he said like, oh yeah, if you shoot 9 million someone's lung, it's gonna penetrate it. Yeah, he says that for real. I think it's kind of funny in a way. But guess what? He don't understand the damn thing about guns. You could say, oh yeah, we're gonna take for your promo sheet today. The promo day, we're gonna take your AR-15s. Yeah, sure if you do, but the thing is, no one will use them, and that's why we need more gun owners. And honestly, when I get older, I'm gonna buy a gun myself and use it for protection, and that's okay. I'm not gonna use it for guess what? Shooting. It'd be fun to do a gun training video. But I need to get some stuff done before I get that part done. But guess what? These things need to be talked about. The politicians will never understand a damn thing. And lately, the person who won in Georgia was Warnock. He won in Georgia. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna leave America like some of these leftists say that they're gonna leave America. That when Trump won in 2016. I'm not gonna say that part. Guess what? I'm gonna live in Georgia for a while. I know Georgia, but guess what? It's not the best part. I just gotta find other places that I enjoy outside of my state. I gotta find a way outside to do things. You know how this stuff is, and do more better. But guess what? These politicians. How about some politicians don't understand about topics that they understand? How about when Biden talks about fucking anything Biden does is kind of shows how much he falls asleep. And I want to make fun of Biden, even some Democrats. It's kind of funny, even some Democrats make fun of Biden. Honestly, this is going for like a rant. So honestly, I'm having fun with this, but I don't want to bore you with all this boring BS stuff. So, like and subscribe, join the Discord, do whatever you need to, but help me get to my goal, y'all, please. Trust me, I want to get to my goal. But look, y'all, just help me get my channel bigger, and I can do more for y'all. Hey, I'm gonna do daily videos, but I didn't need to figure out my content. Honestly, that's what I want to do. You have to join Discord, you gotta like, subscribe, comment. And I want to hear your opinions on these topics, because I have my own opinions, you may have your own opinions. That's how it is.